Update 22 is going to be a huge patch, and there's a lot of changes coming with it next month. Let me show you over 10 changes coming live very soon. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. I have some more public test server news for you. Today I'm going over several life quality improvements as well as some new items and several new reworked locations with possible new content attached to them. Promising, As usual, don't forget this video is filled with spoilers, so if you dislike such things, well, you can always watch my latest live server news video. Now, with that being said and without any further delays, let's get right into what matters. Alright, during Season 1 of the Legendary Run, we had a few active items that were exclusive to the season rewards, such as the Lunchboxes and even the ammo converter machine. With Update 22, that's changing. There will be a new way to obtain these items. For instance, you can now purchase as many Lunchboxes as you want from faction gold vendors, as long as you have gold bullion to buy them, of course. Each one will cost 100 gold. You can also purchase the ammo converter plan from Mortimer at the crater for 1,250 gold. At the Foundation, Sam offers you the chicken coop plan for 750 gold bullion. So if you want such items in your alts, or if you missed them during Season 1 for some reason, don't you worry, you can still get them with the upcoming additions in Update 22. Now, we have a lovely quality of life change. With Update 22, everyone will be able to fast travel for free to the crater and to the Foundation. Yes, you heard me right, everyone. At first, I thought this feature was only for players with their faction reputation maxed out, but that's not the case. I tested it with my alt as well. He has no reputation at all, and as you can see, he can fast travel to both faction main camps for free, just like my main. No change, no difference at all. I think this is a very user-friendly change and I'm glad they went for it. Public teams are also getting a small update. First of all, the building team has changed names. Now it's called Casual. It still has the same intelligence team buffs though, so don't worry there. You may be thinking, okay, what happened to the Casual goal itself with the luck bonus? Well, it's gone now. Nobody really used it, and honestly, the benefits were basically non-existent from luck, so it's a fine change. Besides that, we have a new team goal now, which will benefit a lot more players with Update 22. It's called Daily Ops, and you can get bonus experience for completing, well, a daily operation. Just like the public events, you can get up to 100% more experience with a full, bounded 4-man team. That's pretty nice, since a lot of people will be doing Daily Ops when the new patch gets released. Last week, Bethesda finally added the deep pocket mods for the Secret Service armor limbs. Great news! This means players can now play with 40 extra carry weight at all times. But there's more coming with the upcoming Update 22. The lighter mod for the limbs is finally being added to the game. You will be able to purchase it for 250 gold bullion at Rex. The ultralight mod will get added as well. It will cost 500 gold bullion and you can find both of them at Vault 79. It's a shame it took them 3 months to add these limb mods when they were supposed to be live with the Wastelanders DLC. But well, in this case, it's safe to say, better later than never, right? Okay, alright. There are also new emotes and items planned to go live soon. They are not exactly live on the PTS because, well, they disabled the Atomic Shop, but data miners have already discovered a few new emotes, one related to sneaking, scouting, or even hiding, and the other one related to having a brilliant idea, an explosive mindset, like the wow effect, I guess. Both look really creative, and it's nice to see Bethesda is finally making more emotes for Fallout 76. It's something the community has been requesting for a very long time, so it's much appreciated. Data miners have also found something else in the PTS game files, new display cases. 3 wooden ones for normal weapons. One of them can actually display 2 weapons at a time. They look really rustic and nice. Pretty stylish. And then we have the power armor display case, which is basically a frame like the one you use. Looks quite plain to me, but hey, it's a start. Lastly, we have the mannequins, something most people want for, again, a very long time. A display case for armor and cosmetics. There is a male and female version so far. We don't know when these new display cases will go live exactly, but hopefully close to the Update 22 release date. Next, we have a gameplay change that makes a lot of sense. Megasloths are now displayed as friendly targets with a white name, and they will no longer attack you when you come close, well, unless you attack them first. These creatures have always been quite friendly, they are very slow and they would take ages to attack you, so I think it's a change that is senseful. Fun fact though, you can now cuddle or get under them for a short while since they are giant creatures. Despite this change, Megasloths are very rich in loot still. They drop caps, screws and silver, so I believe people will still farm them even though they are officially peaceful or friendly NPCs now. On the other hand, some critters or most critters have become hostile with a red name. Why? I'm not sure. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, critters don't even attack you, they just run. But I found several of them with a red name, such as frogs, rabbits, chickens, beavers, and even foxes. Anyway, Brahmins, fixed spawn dogs and cats are still friendly targets, so this might be a new bug. There is no consistency anymore. Why are some critters still friendly while others are hostile? Maybe we will find the answer when Update 22 goes live. Now, let's go over the reworked locations. First of all, we have the Hawke's Refuge, or should I call it Dagger's Den? That's the new name for this location, by the way. In Update 21, this location was basically deserted around the cave, and inside you could find a few feral ghouls with some camping gear, tools, and a workbench as well. It was, and still is, a great place to find a legendary boss. Anyway, with Update 22, things are drastically changing here. Blood Eagles have occupied the location to rise their largest camp to date. The entire surrounding area is now a Blood Eagle base with over a dozen of enemies patrolling the area. The curious thing here is that the cave itself is now closed. There is a wooden blockage at the entrance, but there is an arrow symbol pointing to the entrance itself, as well as the location's name Dagger's Den on top of it, which suggests the cave will reopen at a later date to introduce a reworked cave as well. In fact, I've seen a datamine file which confirms Bethesda is creating a new interior for this cave, which will be used for something we don't know yet, so only time will tell. The next reworked location is the TreeHouse village. Right now this location is quite abandoned. You can find a few enemy creatures there like frogs or even anglers, but there is no sign of people. Well, with Update 22, things are going to be different. The TreeHouse village is getting a full rework. For starters, no more enemies will spawn here. Then Bethesda has added a few more house complexes to expand the village. They also added several NPCs called villagers. They don't seem to have any dialogue options yet though. I tried to talk to all of them and so far nothing. There are a few curious things here though. First, there is a huge supply locked room with lots of guns, ammo, explosives, aid items and so much more. It's like they are preparing to go to war. Then on top, there is an antenna, so they might be in contact with other factions, who knows? I'm just speculating here, but some players have said the TreeHouse villagers are enemies with the Blood Eagles, so maybe they are really preparing for war. Anyway, there is also a new bedroom sort of office area where you can find a philosophical self-critic quote near the bed, signed by SM. Who is SM though? Maybe the leader of this village or someone else who used to live in here before the villagers returned. We don't know yet, but it is very intriguing on the very least. Don't you think so? There is another reworked location at Lewis & Sons Farming Supply. If you visit this location right now, you will find an open barn with low levels scorched all over the place. However, with update 22, things will change. For instance, the barn will now be locked, all the scorch will be gone, and you will notice some subtle improvements. The garden now has veggies on it, and there is even a Brahmin on the cow shed. If you approach the bar's main door, you will find a note pinned with a knife, which states the Lewis family returned and they are taking what belongs to their family. They ask strangers to do not destroy the place any further and explain why they closed the barn. It seems like people are slowly returning to Appalachia, and the Wastelanders DLC was just the very beginning. The last point is about Vault 94, which has finally reopened doors again, this time for exploration purposes. However, there are rumors that Vault 94 will be part of the daily ops list in the future, of course, which would repurpose this content and bring more diversity to the new system going live with update 22. Anyway, Bethesda did change the place a tiny bit, but it's hardly enough for you to notice unless you played it 100 times, like I did with the Vault raids. So yeah, I did notice a few changes, but they are very small. For starters, you no longer have to manually open the Vault store through the terminal, you can just enter freely. Then at the entrance, Bethesda removed the left door, which was there for a few Vault missions. There were 2 doors, now there is only one. Inside the vault, things got changed a bit as well. You no longer can access the pump section, where you could fight the Strangler Heart boss and then collect your chest prizes. At least you can still visit the geek room, so that's something. I don't think they changed anything else, but it is possible they closed a few more doors, or even blocked another section I can't really remember right now. Nevertheless, these are the main changes for Vault 94. I know, there is a lot more I didn't cover, but one thing at a time. As I said, update 22 is huge. The season 2 is coming with a military team, daily ops are also going live, and perhaps the legendary perks too. Actually, they are still adding new content as I speak, so stay tuned for more PTS news and future overviews in the future. From my end, that's everything for this video. I am Marta Branco, thank you so much for watching. Actually, we have just reached 40k subscribers, so thank you all so much for the amazing support. If you haven't subscribed yet, then make sure to join our amazing community. Click on the button below to do so. Now, if you'd like to support me even further, you can do that. Just check the links in the description below. Alright, I will see you all very soon in the next one. Until then, take care, adeus, bye bye!